and he's doing 600 clients a week at this point. He reached out the other day, my head coach and I, Jeremy, he says, Duane, what do we do once we're getting like 5 and 6 listings a week? How do I do it? How do I handle it? Hey guys, Duane Richins, door-to-door realtor. Hey, I'm going to talk to you about why in 2024, if you are not doing door-to-door real estate, you are absolutely missing the boat. And when I talk about the boat, I'm meaning boatloads of money. You guys, door-to-door real estate is the very best way to connect with people, and be able to transact and gain trust immediately. I'm going to talk more about that, but I'm going to share an experience really quick. I had a guy reach out to me and say, Duane, now I am a wonderful people person. I can walk up to anybody on the street, great conversation. In the grocery store, I can talk to people without any concerns. I am not scared of people whatsoever, but I break out into hives when it comes to going door to door. I am not sure why, but I struggle so bad going door to door. And so he's not alone. Tons of people struggle going door to door. That being said, that is why we make so much money going door to door. So biggest key factor you need to think about is face-to-face interaction. When you are face-to-face with people, you can interject your personality. So when you knock on the door, you say, hey, my name's Duane, I work for EXP. Did your neighbors tell you I was going to stop by and see you? They can see my smile. They can see my body language. They can see my personality. They can see how confident I am, and people can connect directly with me. Even grumpy people, when you open the door and you smile at them and you connect with them, it's hard for them to be grumpy. Whereas a phone call, if I call you and I say, hey, it's Duane with EXP, you cannot see who I am. You don't have no clue about anything that I'm saying, confidence level, any of that. It's easy to hang up on me because just on the phone. But when I'm live face-to-face in front of you, that is where you can interject so much. And confidence is key. When you interject your confidence that you are the very best real estate agent in the world, guys, they feel it, they know it, and they believe it, and they want to use you. So a couple things you need to do when you get ready to prepare to go door to door. I'm going to talk about mental preparedness first. So as you go out to go door to door and sell real estate, you've got to know that it's going to be hard, but it's worth it. Okay? Plan your hours out. I'm going to knock from 1 p.m. until 9 p.m. I'm going to go for 8 hours, and I'm not going to quit. I am going to knock on all the doors. I'm going to talk to all the people I can. I don't care how many yeses I get, how many appointments I set. I'm still going to keep going. I don't care if it's raining or if it's snowing on me, if the wind's blowing, if it's super hot, if it's cold. I don't care how many no's I get. I'm going for 8 hours, and I'm going to do that today, and then I'm going to set up my new schedule the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And when you prepare your mind mentally that that's what you're going to do and go out and do it, that's when you hit home runs. We have a coaching client of mine in Singapore, and he's doing 600 clients a week at this point. He reached out the other day, and my head coach and I, Jeremy, he says, Duane, what do we do once we're getting like 5 and 6 listings a week? How do I do it? How do I handle it? And that's exactly the problem that I want you guys to have, is how do I handle the business? So now once you've got your mental preparedness down, I want you to get your intellectual preparedness ready. I want you to know, before you knock on doors, what the market's like in that area. How many homes have sold, what price points they've sold at. I want you to know average days on market. I want you to know the average equity when people bought, because most subdivisions are built about the same time. So what they bought for, how much equity most people have if they bought it brand new. Then I want you to know some generic statistics, such as average interest rate over the last 25 years. What a steady economy with the interest rate should be. How interest rates were back in the early 1980s. I want you to know how much appreciation we've had over the last 5 years. I want you to know a bunch of different details that are going to make people look at you and go, oh my gosh, Duane Richins, you are the very best agent on the planet, and I'm using you already within a 3-minute conversation of talking to you at them. So as you give these different details out and you share your knowledge of what the market's doing, where it's headed, why it's headed that direction, and a lot of times you can show your expertise just in asking those questions and then agreeing with them and adding a few tidbits. Now that will build a huge amount of trust, and your rapport will be great as you smile and you're like, no, you're totally right, and you connect with them like that. Then when it comes to handling objections, it makes it a lot easier because they already trust you. So one of the things I'm going to tell you, one of the objections that I love right off the bat. My name's Duane, I work for EXP. Did your neighbors tell you I was going to stop by and see you? No. Well, the market's crazy. It's gone up, it's gone down. It's all over the place. A lot of people have no idea where real estate's headed. Have you ever considered buying, selling, or investing in real estate? And that's my pitch. You guys just got my pitch. A lot of people are going to say no. And that's exactly what I want. And you would think, why would you want a no out of something like that? The answer is this. Because if they were a yes, they probably would have already listed with somebody or been down the line, and I would have to battle for their business. Whereas a no, they're interested, but I need to help them understand that now is the very best time. So as that no comes across, I'm then going to get it to turn to a yes. So the next question I'm going to ask is this for your forever home? 99.999% of the time, they're going to say no, it's not. Because of the places I'm knocking. Now, if you're knocking in high-end stuff, they're going to say yes 99% of the time. So don't knock in forever homes. Knock in areas where they are going to transition. Now, when they say yes, they're going to transition, then immediately I start a series of questions. Now, always you want to help them. One of the biggest objections people are getting right now is interest rates are too high. So now let's turn that into question format and let's start walking them through with questions on how we're going to help them overcome that. So what do you think interest rates are going to do over the next 5 years? Go up or down? Why do you think that? And you're going to guide them through all of these questions and help them understand their objection really is an objection, and that now still is the very best time in the world for them to buy. Another thing you need to think about, and I get this question all the time, is how do we stay safe? Now, there's a lot of female agents out there, and they're concerned more so about the agents, which they have every right to be. But female agents do so much better than males. So as you get out and knock, here's a couple things I would tell you to do. Always remember to keep in contact with somebody else, whether it be a spouse, a friend, another agent. Hey, I'm knocking this street today. I'm starting at this time and I'm ending this time, and I will reach out to you when I'm done. You could also have another agent knock across the street from you. You can have trackers on your phone. There's also panic buttons on your phone that you can install that will alert somebody if something's happening. The other thing you can do is they have little tasers that are like flashlights. You can even get them as small as a pin, and that have a lot of volts that carry in those pins. But most importantly, I've never ever seen an agent that's had to use that. Here's what I'm going to tell you to do. Be smart. If you knock on a door and someone's being sketchy, don't go in the house. If you knock on a door and you feel uneasy about conversation or actions or body language, do not go in the house. Set an appointment and take someone back with you to that appointment. So just be smart, and as you're on the streets, you'd be surprised how many people are watching out the window and watching you, looking over what you're doing to keep an eye on you, especially if you're a female and you're not being sketchy. You're literally doing a great job and you've talked to a lot of people. They will be watching out for you as well. You park in the neighborhood in the same spot every time. People will know it's you. They'll know you're back and you're doing real estate. So these are some of the key factors that you want to do to make sure that you're safe, number one, but also to where you gain trust and rapport with all the people in that neighborhood. That they look at you as the local professional, and you're already outworking everybody else in the field, and they will respect that and they will trust that. So one thing I would tell you to do, if you have not already commented below some of the things that you've dealt with as you've gone door to door for the first time, please do so. We'd love to connect with you and answer some of those questions. Also, subscribe. We'd love to have you subscribe and see a lot more of these things. And then if you want more questions that are individualized and personalized to you, or how to grow your business, I will answer those. So write those questions down. Shoot me a text. My number is 801-243-4544, and I will personally respond back to you, or I'm happy to jump on a call and figure out what your game plan is and see how I can help you get to the next level. We are blowing up with agents all over the United States. We have a bunch in Canada as well. So if you're wanting to get on our team, we role play every day, twice a day. And by doing that twice a day, you guys, it is changing the trajectory of those agents because they are super skilled by the time they get to the door. And working with you guys on a weekly basis through coaching or through our door-to-door real estate team, my agents are really, really getting fine-tuned and are finding great success. So please reach out whichever way you can. I'd love to answer those questions. You can also go to my website, reald2d.com, and there you can find a bunch of courses we've already built and be able to tie into our scripts and question-based selling and all of those other things as well. And here's one of the biggest things that's coming out. I have a door-to-door real estate app that will be out as soon as next week. So super excited about that. That will help you track things. You can write handwritten letters right from the app to your clients. They're in front of their doorsteps. It gives you all of the details of what you need to put in there. It'll help you to know who you're talking to before you knock on the door, their name, when they bought the home, equities. You're also able to pull out credit scores and know if they're qualified to buy a house. That way you're not dealing with failed credits before you even knock on the door. Guys, there's so many big things that we're developing that are coming out that you would love to get on board with. So make sure you don't miss that subscribe button and then comment below. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. Have a great day.